Our babies are dying. Women and children of rural Georgia have one of the highest morbidity and mortality rates in the nation, due mainly to the lack of access to adequate health care. Hailing from LaGrange, Georgia, next-generation healer Dr. L. Joy Baker has made it her personal crusade to change these appalling statistics. Her particular odyssey began when she announced to her parents at age 5 that she wanted to be a doctor or maybe a singer.
I remember very vividly taking Joy to Six Flags one day. We were driving in and she looked over at me and she says, "Mom, I decided that I'm going to drive a Mercedes and be a doctor." She was 5 years old, and she has been very adamant about that since that time.
It would be a road of faith and resolve. She would show by her example that a young woman needn't accept what the fates have in store, that with courage, comfort, and confidence, life could be better. And Joy Baker would know. Joy's parents divorced when she was barely old enough to attend school. Her grandmother Lois became her compass. Though splintered, her family supported her through the many trials to come. Dr. Baker's middle school years were difficult. She suffered from severe eczema that left her scarred and self-conscious. In high school, she found solace in her love of music. Joy discovered a community of women who shared her passion, and with their support became an accomplished student and vocalist. In turn, her confidence grew. Then came the accident. Just before graduation, a severe car crash left her in a wheelchair for 8 months. Fear and anxiety returned. But by this time, Joy had attended the School of Hard Knocks and wasn't about to let an injured body stop her. She was soon speeding through the halls, returning to class and sharing the lessons she learned with others. In the next few years, there would be the communities of LaGrange and Augusta. There would be degrees in clinical laboratory science and medical technology. There would be an externship at Grady, and there would be an epiphany. It is our choices that shape our destiny, and Joy chose to leave the world of theory to work directly with those who needed her most. Joy Baker's career became a calling. She set the tone her very first year of medical school by establishing health and mentoring programs for young women in rural communities. What is remarkable about Dr. Baker is her connection to the community and her passion for solving the problems facing young women today. Grady and Dr. Baker share the same mission to ensure that all women receive quality health care, that they be educated and have a thorough understanding of their bodies and their minds, and most importantly, to know that they matter. With every successful pregnancy, with every healthy baby born at Grady Hospital, Dr. Joy Baker understands that ultimately her caring, kindness, and resolve come from a higher source. In her own words, "I trust in God and His timing. He is in control, but I must show up and do what I know is right." The road will soon take a new turn for this next-generation healer upon completion of her residency in 2013. She will continue her service to women by opening a practice in the underserved community of Columbus, Georgia. Dr. Baker hopes to reach a younger demographic, bring new and updated procedures and practices to smaller communities, and finally delve into community education. The goal of the new practice is to treat the whole woman.
There's a particular situation when we had a big snowstorm in Atlanta. A patient called Dr. Baker and said, "Dr. Baker, I need you to write this letter. I don't have any heat, and the gas company will not turn my heat on. I'm 7 months pregnant, and I also have a 2- and 3-year-old. Can you please help me write this letter?" Not only did Dr. Baker write that letter immediately, she also found out that the patient had no food at her house. And when she got off of her shift, actually took groceries to the girl's house so she could have milk for her children. That's the type of person Dr. Baker is.
Our babies are born too early and too small. They are dying within the first 28 days of their life or within the first year. These are the irrefutable facts facing us. But facts are always less than what is really happening. As one of the 1 in 4 doctors trained in Georgia by Grady, Joy Baker will remain in the state, dedicating her life to improving these statistics. She has figuratively and literally taken the road less traveled and has learned this about herself. In the depth of winter, I finally learned that within me there lay an invincible summer. On that road, Dr. Joy Baker will continue to deliver impact, a positive force for women and the well-being of our community.